Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan. I am a sitting president in Polish Parallel University. By recently, I became a caster, SaulApeMan, and I'm exploring the new meta that is happening because of the new patch in Warcraft 3. The patch went live a few days ago, and I was basically browsing some replays from pro players. And in this game, we are going to see Mr. LawLaiet playing as Desert Fox versus Happy playing as Sashka26. And this is a very, very exciting replay because we are going to see POTM first, and we are going to follow the gameplay from the Nidal's perspective. And I'm not saying there is going to be the new meta. I'm not saying that it's like a game-breaking strategy because a buff to a POTM first strategy was quite small, but actually, Desert Fox won versus 2600 MMR with this strategy, and I just want to present you the concept. And as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be POTM first. POTM first versus Undead versus Happy? Isn't like Happy just going to crush you? Not really. Not really, and we are going to follow this strategy. And it's not going to be like a POTM strategy like you see in Nidal's Mirror, so basically tier 1 must Hans Alin, or maybe in some rare cases tier 2 proxy Ancient Protector Rush Alin, but it's just going to be normal Bear Dryad strategy, but with POTM harass. Of course, we are starting with the Ancient of War creep, but we are only here to get the items. And look, you may say, why those trolls are in such a weird position? Is because Happy is already trying to apply some pressure with the Aqua Unsummon trick. And look, Searing Arrow, ladies and gentlemen, with the new buff damage is already working overtime. And actually, as you can see, LawLaiet is manipulating the skill a little bit. And now look at the on the move from the POTM. She is going to sell the TP, or maybe actually not now. But one circlet has been bought because he's going to be a Dota hero at some point. And his LawLaiet is not even scouting. He's not even scouting. So I do recommend scouting, because scouting with Nidal is cool. But look, maybe on this map he doesn't like to look at this strategy. You basically click on the enemy hero, and of course you are not going to kill the hero, but you're just trying to be annoying, right? And you need to focus the hero, because ghoul can be like always pulled back. And what is also important in this strategy, and as you can see, we are making only one archer because we want to have a lot of gold to spend the gold on items, because we need to buy some new fancy items for the POTM. So as we can see, Happy, a very strong player, can just take your attention with a DK and creep with ghouls. And you may say, Saul, this looks terrible, like he's not accomplishing much, but already level 2 got the last hit. Searing Arrow like gives you a lot of damage, and now you go for the True Shot Aura. This is the good moment to visit the shop, because at 1900 hour, basically, you can get boots, and pot with boots is quite interesting. And as you can see, with Ancient of War, you go to the another location that you want to creep, and you just invest into Moonwells, because Moonwells have a lot region now in this patch. So POTM bought boots, circlet, and Salt TP. And you may see, Soul, but there is only one archer. Look how many ghouls there are. But you have Moonwells. You have Moonwells. And you have the ability basically to fight this push with just POTM. Hero POTM, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those stats on the bottom right. And you are not going to play this hero forever. Of course, don't forget solo hero forever. Don't forget about Hunter's Hall. And as we can see, we have already Ancient of War in position. And remember that with boots and with this huge bear's damage, you can just follow Ghoul and kill it. So let's see what is the decision by the pot. And I don't like actually that LawLaiet is not really following. Happy, so like he's not harassing him, he's looking for him, maybe he'll find him on the green camp, and yes, good game sense by LawLaiet, and now he's just clicking on the DK and trying to get last hit. Maybe it's not that easy because those creeps are quite low HP, and of course don't get surrounded, but you have so much movement speed. And look, ladies and gentlemen, one detonation here, and Happy has to run. Happy needs to do the body blocks, but you can do the counter body blocks. So this is quite cool to see. Quite cool to see. And of course, versus Undead, that if you are going to test this strategy, it will look quite different. And as we can see on tier 2, we are going to add a double Ancient of Lore and a second hero, because second hero is quite important. And according to LawLaiet, the best addition to the pot first strategy is Panda, because now he's just going to creep the Panda to level 3, and he will continue the harass with POTM. POTM full mana, full HP with those nice items. And on Panda we are picking Draken Haze. Remember about this, because you want to spend, you don't want to take that much damage, and because we are playing Panda, you need some additional damage for creep, so you need to make like 2/4 Dryads. And look, ladies and gentlemen, again, last hit went to POTM. And so annoying. Happy has to stuff back to the base because he sold the TP. This pot almost killed the DK. And Undead that you are going to meet on ladder, they are not as fast as DK with decision making. And look, this pot is just buying so much time. And even though the discount for the mana didn't go through with the patch notes, still, as you can see, with some mana management, with the Moonwells, you have enough. And okay, Lich is here, so you need to be quite careful. And as you can see, Panda is continuing the creeping. Tier 3 on the way, and as I said, you need to make some archers. And ladies and gentlemen, gloves. Gloves on haste went to the... So another item for more attack speed went to the POTM. And Pot is looking for the Undead army. And in the meantime, Panda is creeping with Draken Haze to reduce the damage output. And can you really do something here? No, but you are just disabling an option for Undead to creep something meaningful. And yes, because basically you don't want to get POTM level 3, it's better to get Panda level 3. And you are slowly but surely building your Bear Dryad army. And because it's Mr. LawLaiet, he has some experience versus Happy, he knows what to do, that Happy is going to push him with Ghoul Frenzy, even though Ghoul Frenzy timing is going to be 5 seconds later, and it will be a little bit slower because of Ghoul movement speed change. But look, even though Lich has an orb, Pot is able to buy some time, and just presence of Pot is good enough. And ladies and gentlemen, this Ancient of War spent a lot of time walking, and finally Panda is able to get some experience. So now LawLaiet knows that Happy wants to push him really quickly. Maybe this the deadly timing to finish the fun with Pot with this annoying harass. But how can this strategy work in practice? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the real test. This is the real test, ladies and gentlemen. Can this strategy survive push from like a pro player? And look, nice timing on Ancient Protector from Mr. LawLaiet, and the Pot is here to apply some damage, but what is even more important, Panda is here on level 3. And look at the ghouls! Look at the ghouls! Draken Haze and Breath of Fire, the combination immediately goes through Happy with a clutch coil because it's Happy. And now LawLaiet is adding bears on Masters, so there is no destroyers in the air. So Riju will go through. There is a pressure all over Lich, so one more coil has been used. Nice Breath of Fire on the statues. And look, supply is even, hero levels are okay. And basically, as you can see, you are not dying. So this is viable. And as I said, Mr. LawLaiet was able to win versus Hawk, and sadly, not Hawk versus Mr. X-Lord, 2600 MMR undead, but sadly, look what will happen here. So maybe Mr. LawLaiet was too amazed by this strategy, and now he will start making a lot of mistakes. First of all, he's fighting versus undead outside of his moonwells, right? And it is this happy, so he can just hard micro you. But look, this is the game-breaking move. He attacked move on the ground with the other army, and he attacked the mercenary camp. And since there, this game is going to become a disaster. But as you can see, until this minute number 10, before this huge mistake, LawLaiet was able to fight with POTM first Panda as like equal to Mr. Happy. And now, of course, Happy is using the lab, Panda is dead, and this game is almost over. But in general, you usually play like Demon Hunter, Panda, you can play a Keeper, Demon Hunter, but this is just something refreshing. This is just something new what this patch can bring to us. And of course, there are probably some different variation of this strategy, so I'm not saying that this is the only way how to play POTM, but remember, basically step 1, buy a lot of items and try to right click the decay without losing too much HP. Like very min-maxing thing is to sometimes turn off the searing arrow, you know, to not waste your mana. Like for example, on creeping, you want to attack like the enemy with it. And when you are getting tier 2, make like a panda and some dryads, and with Ancient of War, like, because creeping the panda is not that easy when you don't have your main hero, but you know, following your opponent and just creep jacking him, and it's very annoying. And Panda is very good versus bulls. The Breath of Fire Drakenher's combination, so it definitely will help you to survive. And after a few dryads, go for bears. And on level 3, we are not going for True Shot Aura, we are actually going for Searing Arrow, because on level 2, Searing Arrow was also buffed. And we are not having that many ranged units anyway, and you know, this is the result, this situation of this big mistake on the mercenary camp. So ladies and gentlemen, LawLaiet was in some creative mood, so he tested Naga first versus Happy, and look at this, his hero focus potential. But of course it's Happy, look at the status, look at the rhythm, look at the micro. So he's able to win the game, but versus X-Lord, Mr. LawLaiet won. And I can show you this game later if you like. Give me information in the comment if you want to see more Nidelf action. So LawLaiet is fighting as hard as he can, and of course versus Destroyer is not as Searing Arrow doesn't work because they are mana immune, so Pot is not attacking with it. And yes, Happy has just too much supply, and LawLaiet is going to say GG soon. And yes, this is the effect of the new patch, and no one is really doing it on ladder, but maybe because of this video you will feel motivated to give it a try, and remember, it can work, and it's this style, you know, if your opponent is like creeping too greedy, is not watching his hero for a moment, you can punish him really quickly with the right clicks, right? And of course you need to have some skill in order to creep the panda to level 3 with Ancient of War, this like Mr. LawLaiet did, and now he's even trying to expand some Hail Mary, but yes, Pot is going to die, and this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. So don't think that it's like super bad. Of course it's not meta, no one really plays this on tournaments, and it was a nice replay. So shout out to Mr. LawLaiet for trying this on ladder versus Happy, and shout out to Mr. Two-Face, who motivated me to record this video because he liked to see some Nidelf content, and you can't say no to a tier 3 subscriber on Twitch. So thank you guys for watching. I'm still continuing the research on like the meta changes, and TLDR, Happy's playing some Necros versus Human and more. So I will have some more videos coming. Check out twitch.tv/SaulApeMan with the daily streams. And it was SaulApeMan, caster ApeMan. Bye bye.